Come in, Luka.
Okay. Tim Stewart has been living in his caravan at Gulf Harbour since shortly after the course was abandoned last year.
This is my humble abode. Lucky I knew you guys were coming, so I got the dishes and everything done.
He's retired and can't afford to rent a place, so he lives in his caravan and tries to enjoy some peace and quiet. But he hasn't had a lot of it recently. He says last month a local woke him with an early morning visit.
By the time I put my trousers on to come up, I see the car screaming at the other camper as if it was going to hit him. You know, this is like a lot worse than having an object thrown at you. The car is a lethal weapon, times 10. So then the camper has chased him, thrown the object, and it was nice and peaceful for a few days.
2 incidents have been posted about on the Keep Whangaparoa's Green Spaces Facebook page. One describes a camper throwing a weapon at a car. The poster didn't want to comment to RNZ. Zane Rowe, who camps at the property, admits it was him, but says the visitor was having a go at Tim first, so he stepped in.
And he was put his window down, he started abusing him, telling him to off, you burnt the place down, you smashed the place, you wrecked the place, you shouldn't be here, And I basically just came out just to scare the guy, and he just basically did a U-turn, just about hit me.
Zane says it was a type of gardening tool he threw at the car, a sickle, not a machete like the locals on the Facebook page claimed. Another man, who doesn't want to be named, says he drove up to the club to see what was left of it, and a camper swore at him and then got a weapon out of his van. He lives nearby and says he'll consider getting a restraining order if any more violent incidents happen. Tim Stewart says he feels intimidated by the visiting locals, but he's not planning on going anywhere.
There's a great Winston Churchill speech, wasn't there? We shall fight them on the beaches and we shall fight them on the airfields. We shall never surrender. And when I feel I'm in the right, yes, I will battle for my rights.
He says the owner's given him permission to be there, but the director of Long River Investments, which owns the property, Wayne Bailey, didn't want to comment to Checkpoint. A police spokesperson says as the site is private property, it has no jurisdiction to remove the man, and it can't confirm whether he has permission to be there. Albany Ward Councillor John Watson says the Freedom Campers at the Country Club are just the latest in a string of issues at the property.
We've had arson, this magnificent country club burnt down. We've had antisocial behaviour, we've had vandalism, so that the community out here are really at the end of their tether.
Mr. Watson believes the owners of the property are allowing the campers to stay on the property, or at least turn a blind eye to it, as part of their plan to let it go to ruin.
I'm quite sure the bad publicity, the wanton neglect are all quite acceptable to them, because it fits in with their narrative that somehow this course can't be run.
He believes the owners want to develop the land for housing, though they'd need to get around a 1,000-year covenant with the council for the land to stay as green space. Checkpoint put this to Mr. Bailey, but he didn't want to comment on this issue either.